Hi everyone, this is Diane Hall from channelinglove.net, and I'm just going to do the readings for October 2021, but I just thought I'd do a quick collective introduction to talk about what I'm going to be focusing on. So as we've got Mars going through Libra for the whole of October and lots of planets in retrograde, I'm just going to focus on what it is that we need to really focus our energy on. So we've got a lot of energy that's asking us to be reflective, to rethink things, to refocus ourselves in some sense. And we've also at the same time got a huge amount of energy pushing us forward in a particular area of our lives. So it feels very powerful. It feels like a really big time of redirection and refocusing, and just having a lot of energy to galvanize ourselves again to start moving forward. It feels as if we've been a bit stuck in one particular area for a while and just kind of trapped like a deer in the headlights, thinking what's going to happen in the world, what's the world doing now, what can we really move forward with. And lots of shifts, lots of transitions, lots of changes for lots of us. And this focus for October is going to be on looking at where Mars is going to be giving you extra energy to make big changes in your life. So I hope you enjoy this, and just comment below and let me know, and have a great October. I think it's going to be very, very interesting, and it has the potential to be extremely powerful. Okay, bye. Okay, hi Virgo, this is your reading for October 2021, and yes, October 2021, Virgo. For you, Virgo, all the energy is going to be in your second house, Virgo, and so you are going to be thinking a lot about value. What do you value? Are you valuing yourself enough? Do you feel valued in your work? Do you feel that you're receiving from the world according to your value? You're going to be thinking about money. You're going to be thinking about how to increase your income. You're going to be thinking about how to upgrade your finances so that you can live the life that you want to live and be of service in the way that you want to. Okay, the way that this relates to partnerships for you is that you are going to be asking yourself, what sort of partnership is right for me if I truly value myself? So you're going to be starting to value yourself a lot more, and from that place of self-value you are going to be looking for different kinds of partnerships. So it could be that in the past you'd have crushes on people, or there'd be a particular idea of a person that you would want, but you might think, I can't have that person, or I don't deserve that. Whatever the thinking is, that's going to change, Virgo, because you are going to start to value yourself, and you are going to start to see yourself as the precious and valuable being that you are. And you're also going to put a lot of energy into upgrading your finances and your standing in the world, and achieving the kind of respectability that you want, if you like, that will also then, it's going to be like a cycle. It's like you respect yourself, you value yourself, so therefore you know that you deserve more. You deserve more, so you manifest more, and in manifesting more you start to value yourself more, and then it just snowballs. Okay, so this is the energy that we want for you for October, and this is what's going to come. If you take what the universe is offering you here, take it by the hand, you are going to have a complete upgrade of your finances in October. So woohoo! Just take it, grab it. I'm going to pick a card from the Archangel Tarot now. I've just heard stop, and I've just felt a bit of fear coming through from this Virgo energy, connecting with the idea of the upgrade. And I want to say to you, just trust yourself, trust the universe. Okay, trust that it's time now. For some of you, you've waited a lifetime for this. It's time to see yourself differently, and it's time to accept what you do deserve, because you've put so much into the world. It's time for some of that to come back to you. It wants to come back to you. Let's pick the card. Okay, so you've got decision and it's reversed. So Virgo, you've been indecisive for a while. Okay, yeah, it's definitely reversed. I was just checking to make sure the whole deck wasn't reversed, because I don't usually do reversals. So when a card ends up reversed somehow, I read it that way because it's powerful. So you've been very indecisive for a long time now, and I feel that that's one of the things that's held you back from receiving your blessings, from receiving the bounty, the abundance, the finances, the status, if you like, that you deserve. And in October, that is going to go. That indecision is going to go. Or rather, you're being shown this because in October, that is one of the opportunities that presents itself, okay? The opportunity to stop being indecisive, to make a decision, to turn this up the right way, and to start going forward on the one powerful path that you know was meant for you, okay? And don't dilly-dally on the way, I've just heard. Don't dilly-dally on the way. So in other words, set your focus on it, and just keep going no matter what. Don't get derailed, don't get distracted, don't get pulled off path by anyone else, because the world needs what you have to offer right now, okay? Let's pick another card for you. What else do you need? 8 of Raphael. Virgo, some of you are walking away from something in order to walk towards the thing that's absolutely right for you. There's something much better waiting for you. Something certainly much better than the indecision, the pain of the past, you know, the job that didn't reward you, the relationship that didn't support you, the person who put you down, all of those things. It's time to walk away from those. And in October, it's like you take a big inhale and you dust all of that off, and you get up and you actually start walking. It's as if you've been seeing the vision for a long time, but for some reason you haven't been walking towards it because you've been in a transition phase of letting go of the old. And in that, you've been a bit muddled and a bit foggy and not quite willing to make a decision. But not only that, not quite feeling able, because it's as if one way of being, one way of working, one way of committing is related to the confusion of the past, a past connection, a past dream, a past person, a past job, a past idea about yourself. It could all be mixed in together. It could be all of those things where you got thrown off, where you got derailed. And so you've been kind of on the fence for a long time now, and not sure you could walk away from that great big package of confusion, if you like. In October, you step over the fence into the garden that's actually yours. Yes? So it's going to be like a homecoming in terms of your career, in terms of your vision, in terms of your value. And because of that, you know, do what feels like a homecoming, because homecoming just came into my head. Do what feels to you like really, truly coming home to yourself and absolutely being yourself, okay? And follow that path and find ways to allow it to give back to you. If it hasn't done in the past, you need to restructure things, you need to rejig things, you need to change things, reimagine the way that you do things so that it does actually create value for you, the way that you create so much value for so many people. All right, one more card from this deck. Okay, the Page of Michael, an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. So Virgo, if you are starting a new, I know it's, you know, people often say don't start new things in a Mercury retrograde, but this is something that is not completely new. It's a new challenge. It's not necessarily a new idea. It's something that you've done before and you're revisiting it, but in a completely different way. Yes? So you're adding new ideas to it, or you're offering it in a slightly different way, and it's a new challenge, and it's something that you may question. For some of you, it will be a completely different path. For some of you, it will be the sense that you've been going along a path for a long time, and it's long enough now, and it's time for you to change that path because you've realized that it's never going to value you enough. It's never going to support you in order to live a reasonable life, a reasonable lifestyle, and you're tired of being self-sacrificing, and you're tired of struggling. And so you might actually make a decision to go on a completely different path and earn money in a completely different way. But for some of you, you'll just be tweaking. But whichever decision you make and whichever path you make, it must feel like a homecoming, okay? And maybe that homecoming is connected to the fact that you are actually going to be doing something that rewards you now, and that makes you feel more peaceful and more in balance and more at home. I'm going to pick one more. The Six of Raphael. Embrace your inner child. Connect with what really makes you happy. If you know that you feel happiest, you know, in a particular situation, working in a particular way, or expressing particular gifts, trust that. Go with that. Don't go too far outside yourself to do something that you think you should do. If you think, or if you feel that your vision that you have, your real love, your real passion can be reimagined and changed in a way that will help you to receive what you deserve. Because in a sense, you know that you could actually earn more from doing almost anything if you just think about how you do it rather than think about doing something completely different. So the choice is yours, Virgo, but the only choice that you don't have now is the choice to remain in indecision, because that won't move you forward. If you can make a decision in October, then it's almost as if you can make a success of pretty much anything that you put your hand to. Yes, because you're going to have that sort of head on. You're going to be thinking in that particular way. You're going to be focused on receiving value and valuing yourself, and you're going to be putting energy into that, whereas you usually love to put energy into being of service, and you know, that's your focus, and that's great. But at the moment, you're really going to be focused on allowing yourself to receive, which is amazing. Okay, so what else can we pick for Virgo? I'm going to pick from 2 decks now. Let's see what you get. What does Virgo need? What does Virgo need to help them to move forward and to really move away from lack and move into the consciousness of receiving and abundance and joy and accepting their true value? The loving woman. Okay, so Virgo, this is you, the loving woman. If you're male, this is also you. Okay, this feminine energy that just wants to give to the world, that just wants to love everyone, that just wants to just open your heart, let the divine flow through you and heal the world. That's actually a big part of what's going to help you moving forward, because that's a big part of who you are. Okay, that is who you are. So don't deny that, Virgo. Don't deny that in your striving for other things, okay? Do not neglect that aspect of yourself, because actually, if that's who you are, that's what's going to make you feel truly happy. And if you're doing what you're truly happy, you're going to allow yourself to receive your value for it. You're going to receive abundance, receive money for it much more easily than if you do something that you feel doesn't make a difference, or doesn't help anyone, or doesn't heal anything. Just one more card for you, my Virgos. Don't stop. That's it. I don't think I need to say anything else. So if you've gotten yourself on the path that you feel very clear about, that this is the path that's the path of your heart, the path that allows you to be the loving woman or the loving man, the person that's of service to the world, and if you feel that you are in touch with what makes you feel as if you've come back home to yourself, and that you can find ways to receive value from it, then you will do. You will make a huge success of this, and going forward into the future, I would say over the next 6 to 8 months, you are about to transform your entire life. Okay, that's it, Virgo. Have a great October. It's going to be amazing. Enjoy.